Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So we are on Flossmas day 5. It is December 5th. As I said in previous videos, I am filming on the actual day. So that is why my videos don't go up until 6 p.m. just because I obviously need to be able to film them and have some kind of content. But this morning I'm actually filming. It is now 7:15. I have to go into work. Breakfast is 7:45, so I know today is going to be a busy day, but probably quite a boring day. There's not a whole lot happening during the actual day. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got my Christmas departures to get sorted. I've got to get all the information for the students. We're missing just a few, so I've got to chase those parents up. I've got to get the plan ready for the move because the move should be next Monday and Tuesday. And this move, like, we're literally moving from one building to the next building, but trying to get students to pack up their stuff. I've still got to pack my room. They've got to pack up their stuff. We've got to move all of their stuff, and that's 69 students. We've got to sort all of their stuff out, so they can't just live in boxes over there. So I've got to monitor to make sure they're unpacking, because what they will do is just throw their boxes on the floor or empty their boxes out on the floor and go done, which can't happen. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that process, but I am looking forward to being back in my original room so I can go back to putting my stuff up on display. I can unpack the rest of my stitching, which is all packed and boxed up. So let's jump straight in. So yesterday I opened the Drudgery Design Advent and I got this beautiful mocha brown beige to like beige colorway. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm loving all of these. These are just absolutely gorgeous colors, but I do love the neutrals because there's just so much that can be done with these. And as I thought yesterday, it didn't really show up very well on my fabric, but I'm not going to change it. I'm just enjoying the piece. So where is it? It is over here. And I also did realize, let me just fold this over so I can show you a little bit closer. I did realize I somehow have gone wrong because this is meant to be an additional 2 stitches longer, but I ran out of space, so I just edited it, which I'm hoping that this one will be able to fit in the space. I counted it like a million times and I kept getting the right number of stitch gap, but for some reason I just could not work this out. So I've just modified it. I'm not even sure if you can see it on camera, but I am really enjoying the piece. What I am doing is I'm just keeping a note of the colour, and then when I finish this piece I'm just going to have a little tag tucked in where it says like day 1 was this colour. Oh, that was day 1, sorry. Day 2, day 3 and day 4, and it will tell me what the different colours are, just so that way I have a record of it. But yeah, I do like it, and you can see it better in person than you can on camera. I do find this fabric, it's the 14 count Feldspar Picture This Plus, is this gorgeous blue with the brown mottling. It's an absolutely gorgeous fabric, but it just seems to wash out quite a lot on camera. So that's that. Let's have a look at what colour I will be stitching on this piece tonight. So we are going, we're going green. It's an exclusive ice dye and it's called Rolling Hills. Just grab this one back. That is a really nice green colourway. This would have been a really nice colour to pick for the Wolf Down the Rabbit's Hole Merry Christmas sampler, the band sampler that I'm doing. Absolutely gorgeous. So looking forward to putting that one in today. The chart actually hasn't come out yet, so I can't stitch it. But I have to say, I put up a post yesterday on Instagram saying I'm really enjoying my Advent. So I tend to open my Advent calendars when I'm filming the Flossmas. So it will either be in the morning or it will be early afternoon. Most of my Flossmasses I've been filming early afternoon, like late morning, early afternoon, so that way I've got some kind of content that's happened during the morning to show you. But that's what I've been doing and absolutely loving doing it that way, because I get to open something fun in the morning, and then the last thing I do before going to bed is I stitch on my advent deer. And it's so much fun because it's like closing the day out with a little bit of stitching, which I love doing. I love doing a little bit of stitching before going to bed. But also it's like another advent because I download the chart, but I don't look at it until I open up to stitch it in the evening. And it's like opening up a little another present. So absolutely love this, and really hope that there is another one next year, because at the start of this I was worried about the black work because of my eyesight. I was really struggling to do it. But what I realized is I was going off when you download from the Steady Thread, you have two options for most of her charts. You have the option of a multi-page view, or you have the option of a digital piece. Both of them are digital downloads. They're both PDF, but one of them is like downloaded into multiple parts. Like the deer was downloaded into 4 pages, or you could have got the option to do one piece if you're going to do it digitally, so you can zoom in and out. And what I have found with the advents is the black work is not the issue, it's seeing the chart. So each day I've got it on my tablet and I just zoom in and I can see it so much clearer that it is so easier to stitch. So I don't think I'm going to have an issue with black work. Maybe the bigger pieces might be an issue, but this one is just, it's working out so well. So it is encouraging me to maybe think about, do I want to include either one of the Steady Threads continuous ones, her yearly challenges, or there is another company that the name has completely eluded me, but they also do a yearly blackwork sampler. So I'm trying to wonder, like, do I want to give that a try next year and have that as a kind of challenge piece, which I could do, I might do. So I'm going to have a look and see what they have and see if maybe I start a little. I know there's a couple of freebies out there for blackwork samplers, so maybe I try a freebie and see how I get on with that, but definitely something to look into. My other thread calendar, and I'm also loving this one. I'm loving the colours in this because the Joddery Designs ones, I love how variegated they are, but they are really out there. If I show you, so these are 3 of the ones I have. One of them is currently in my sampler project bag, but you can see, like, I mean, you've got one here that is yellow, orange to green. This one's quite an ombre style. You've got pink to orange, and then obviously the beige one, and then today's one is all greens. But these are very prominently like variegated with loads of different colors in them. Whereas the KLT charting, if I just show you a couple that we've received the yellow, we've got the pink was day 1, the green was the aqua blue was day 2, lilac day 3. All of these are variegated, but they're very like family orientated. So like the teals, the pinks, this one's blue and lilac, but and the yellow. So these ones are very kind of, they are variegated, but they're not as in your face variegated. So these pieces I am saving to work on a chart, but just look how gorgeous that will be together. But yes, enough about that. So let's have a look at day 5 and see what colour I've got. And you'll see this is one where it's like wacky now, isn't it? So, Starburst. And oh, we got Pompeii Tides, which actually is one that I've already had from them. I believe this one is one that you can get full time. Sorry, Pompeii Tides. And this is a darker blue. So if I show it up against the one we got the other day, which was January's Boy, you can see it's a lot of a darker blue. There's a lot of different shades of darker blue in there. And it's a grey, it finishes to a grey white. Absolutely love that. And like, just once again, I'm just going to hold these up. Look how well these all go together. Like, this is just calling stitch one big chart. Okay, so Last Advent is the Facebook exchange one that I received. And in here today, we've got two little wooden ornaments. These would also look really good on the cutout of like a finish, like if you're doing it like a giant bow, you could stick these on. So gorgeous. And one of my favorite chocolates, a bag of Maltesers. So thank you so much for that. I'm going to enjoy eating these tonight when I'm doing my stitching. And I will probably put these on one of my, oops, dropping it on the floor, one of my Christmas finishes. Be nice. You could easily just add the year onto the pack as well. So that is all the advents I have to show you. Now, I did get a couple of comments when I showed you the students' Christmas tree and I said that was the students' one. I did get a couple of comments asking what did I mean by that. Now, as I work in a school, there is a few places where you can put Christmas trees up. So I have put one up in like a main management office, which is not where, it's not the main school office, but it's where the staff go and things like that. And that one is gingerbread theme. So I will insert a couple of photos of that tree. I think I might do like a little montage at the end, which shows all of the trees. So we've got the cryptid tree, which is in the student space, and they always pick the theme of that tree. That tree is then decorated by the students, and I tell them I put as much effort into their tree as they do. So if they don't want to work their time putting the Christmas lights on and making it look really pretty, then I just simply decorate it enough where if someone walked in the room, it's like a visitor walked in, it's not going to look horrendous. And they decided this year they were going to put medium effort into it. So they had cross-stitch pieces on there. They did make some decorations as well. But when it came to decorating the tree, they kind of didn't want to do any of the boring stuff. And I'm trying to teach them that, listen, you've got all of it in life. So I do help them with it, but it is their tree. If they want to put all the baubles in one area on the tree, it often does happen, and I just edit it slightly. So their tree is the cryptid one. We've got the small, and these are little 4-foot trees that just sit on a desk because we don't have like a whole lot of floor space because we have so many desks around. So we have the gingerbread tree, which is in one of the school offices. We then have a little Grinch tree, which is a new tree. This was just a little bit of fun it's in the middle of our art block corridor, and it is just a small little tree. There's no plugs there, so I could only have battery pack lights on it. And it's just, the students just last minute told me, we were watching Grinch, they're like, Miss, can we have a Grinch tree? So we do have a little Grinch tree with the ornaments that were actually gifted to me by a student last year. When they graduated, they bought me some Christmas ornaments of the Grinch because the Grinch is my favourite Christmas movie. And also I make them watch it every single year, and the students think it's quite funny that even though I know the film every single year, they are made to watch it. They moan about it, but they sit there and eat the chocolates, so they're quite happy. And then the last tree is my school office tree, which is the office that I work out of as well. And this tree is something that I absolutely love, and it is themed based. So each December, I get the students to list me off different themes that they might like to see in the school office next year. And last year, they can pick anything as long as it's appropriate. And last year, the themes came up was burger and chips, donkey, soft glam with a touch of blue, which is what won, and snowmen. So those go into a hat, and the one that is picked out is, I pick it out on January 1st, and then that is what my theme is for the year. So my cross stitch ornaments that I make are along that kind of theme, and that way I can make new cross stitch ornaments, I can decorate a tree, have the challenge of making it into a themed tree, and it's just a little bit of fun for me as well. So soft glam one, so there's lots of things sticking out of the tree. I love having like the little picks and stuff. I always add like little feathery items into the tree because I just think it makes it look so much better. There are other areas of the office, like I have a little winter village with an angel that my sister crocheted for me, but unfortunately I can't really show those on camera because I don't want to be giving too much information about where I'm working. And there's obviously a lot of things on the wall where it says the school's name and things like that. In the video of the tree, you'll see that I have edited that by literally taking down the photo frames and also covering with just plain A3 paper a lot of the stuff. So I am unable to show you, but I have got garlands up in other places. I've got a little village with the angel that my sister crocheted for me last year. I think I showed that on a last year's Flossmas. But there's so much little hidden decorations around the school, and it just makes me so happy to see that every single day. So hope you've enjoyed today's Flossmas. It is a bit of a quick one. It is a bit of a let's rapid fire through this. But some days are just going to be a little bit more boring and there's not going to be a whole lot to show you. Last night, apart from my Advent deer stitching, I had no energy to do any stitching. My work days are, I start at 7:45 with the supervision of breakfast and I finish at 11 p.m. And I do have an hour or two break in the afternoon, but those hour or two is normally filming a floss tube, editing a floss tube, responding to comments for a floss tube, posting it, and that takes time to do. So I haven't really got a whole lot of stitchy time on my days off. On my days that I'm working. My days off are generally stitchy time based, and that is where I get a majority of my stitching done. So these videos are really a look into what things are like. Even though they are just sit down videos, I'm not filming a day in the life of, because I work in a school, I live in a school, and it is quite difficult to film those because obviously I don't want my students being in the clips. I don't want to be filming that. I don't want to give too much away as to where the school is based and things like that, just for privacy. It's just one of those. So some of these days are going to be a little bit quicker, but I do want to make sure that I am taking on the challenge of filming every day. And it is a challenge, but it is so much fun to do and I'm really enjoying it. So I would just want to say thank you so much for all of the support that you guys have given me. I absolutely love all the lovely comments. I've had so many lovely comments about the cryptids that I put out. Absolutely love that. And there will be another freebie, and it will be on the 17th of November. No, we're not even in November. 17th of December will be the next freebie, and that will be Christmas ornaments which are based on the soft glam tree. And if you look closely, you may even get a sneak peek of which ones they might be. Yep, I have just given the whole game away, but what's the point? They're on the tree already. I couldn't not put them up. I absolutely love them. So if you can work out which ones you think they are, please leave a description box in the description box below. I think they are shown in a few of the clips. Not all of them are shown though. So I am going to head off and go get some breakfast and make sure my students are up for breakfast. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. Don't forget to follow the channel by hitting that subscribe button down below and the bell notification. And let me know, can you spot the new freebies? Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy stitching. Bye guys.